can cement your beauty, then we'll place you beside the hedges for sight as they walk up the stairs. My art lives for generations with unsolved cases of people missing. Creating orphans, parents gone, they live immortal at my home. So glorious, something to behold, my art full of stories untold.
What up, everybody? It's your boy SGFL, man, and we are back with another video you dig, and we back with some brand new, hot off the press, Donnie T Rex, man, back in the building, man. Just dropped that into the Donnie verse, man. Most definitely, guys, check that out. I'm gonna have the link in the description with all the other information, of course, I have for the one and only Donnie T Rex, man. The two tracks we're gonna take a listen to today, of course, how Donnie get down. He gives us a skit and he gives us the track, right? So the skit up first is called Brushes and Strokes, and then we're gonna lead right into that track called The Artist. I like how he did it, you know what I'm saying? You know, he always got premises and themes behind his tracks, his skits into the track. Brushes and strokes, paint brushes, strokes when you paint, artist. You know what I'm saying? Makes sense, makes sense. Let's go, man. Donnie, you're doing your thug thizzle, man. I like this, man. So we're gonna jump in and check this out. Of course, all the information, like I said, I have for Donnie T Rex, including the link to the album and to the Donnie verse, will be linked in the description below. So utilize that information and do what it is you see fit. You know what I'm talking about, man? But let's jump right here into it. I don't want to do too much more talking, man. We're gonna lead right here into the skit to start us off, man. This is Brushes and Strokes.
Manfred.
Yes, sir.
Manfred.
This is the artist. He turns people into living works of art.
What a fiendish fellow, sir. I wouldn't want to go to one of his classes.
Exactly, Manfred.
Right, Manfred.
But you know me. I've had my fair share of brushes with the enemy. I once gave a criminal a stroke.
Sir, I never knew you were a lover of both sexes, sir.
Manfred, not that kind of stroke.
Oh, you mean...
Yes, I gave him that squinty side lip face.
Oh, man.
Anyway, let's see what the artist has to say.
Uh-oh, the artist.
You all wanted a villain.
Yes, sir.
Well, you all got one. They painted me a villain, so I painted a Picasso. Now when they look at your face, they don't recognize you. Snatching rappers out the womb before they learn to mumble. Throw them up against the wall, watch all of the bones crumble. I'm the ghost next door, better stay out of the basement. With bodies I built a sculpture, look there's Donnie Tello's David. Birth of a masterpiece, compare it to the Renaissance. This was the final resting place, couldn't handle how I ran a seance. Encased in wax, now you're part of my museum. Such a beautiful flower, glad I could help you blossom. Now together, we will be part of a history. We'll be appreciated for our artistic poetry. Sky darkens, rain is falling, lightning strikes, the artist calling. Need some shelter, ring the bell, you're unaware you entered hell. Let me help you come inside, come sit down right by my side. Eyes so heavy, time to sleep, my vision is almost complete. Such a sight to see, let's encase you in this concrete. Chisel away at your body till we can cement your beauty. Then we'll place you beside the hedges for sight as they walk up the stairs. My art lives for generations with unsolved cases of people missing. Creating orphans, parents gone, they live immortal at my home. So glorious, something to behold. My art full of stories untold, written into these history books where people all walk by and look over there. That's where the artist lives, giving shivers to men, women and kids. As the day is dawning and you all wake up still yawning, come take a trip to my gallery, you could be my next mystery. With blood we paint the statues red, you can feel our sense of dread. I am the ghost of artists past, no heart left under this haunted man. They say that my walls can talk, voices of souls trapped in the dark. You can still hear hearts as they beat, pitter patter of children's feet. You see, here is the story's end. To a child I'll always be a friend, to save them from the abusive parent. The rage trapped in my art forever.
Trapped in that art forever. The artist. We got a new villain in the game.
Manfred.
Yes, sir.
I found another version of myself. This one goes by Donnie Tello.
Donatello 5-track. Half man,
Half man, half mutant?
I could really use someone like him.
I'll get the Dino Jet, sir.
Oh, getting a squad together.
And Manfred, bring the Dino Nuggets. SGFL says they are tasty.
Good choice, sir.
All right, y'all. That was Brushes and Strokes, followed by the artist from the one and only Donnie T Rex. Man, I don't know how my man is able to just craft this stuff and think it up in his medulla oblongata, man. But it's a big salute because my man's creativity is off the scale, man. I'm always gonna laugh when I heard Manfred. You know what I'm saying? Dino Nuggets. They're good, man. I'm telling you, y'all ever had them little dino nuggets, you know what I'm saying? The old, you know what I'm saying, used to be microwavable and little dino figures, stuff like that. Danimals, remember Danimals too? I'm telling you, if you grew up a certain way, you get it, you know what I'm saying? Creativity, man, from Donnie T Rex is just like, I'm telling you, out of this world. I don't know how he's able to continually think of this kind of stuff, man, but it is always fire. It's always an honor, it's always a pleasure just to see where he's gonna go with it next, man. Once again, we had the Brushing and Stroke skit. Introduced us basically to a villain called the Artist. Then the artist come in doing his thing, man, giving his backstory, nice little theme song for his whole aesthetic, I should say, man, as we dive into the mind of this deranged individual, man, who just sees like a macabre act of like a form of like high art, you know what I'm saying? Like people and art. It's almost as like the artist, he feels misunderstood or villainized by society in and of itself. So he leans into that perception and turns his destructive tendencies into a pervasive creative outlet. I can see. You see, we was talking about in the track, man. It's like it's super unsettling in and of itself, man, to be painting that vivid picture of people being like painted and sculpted into like grotesque masterpieces, man. If you watch Dexter, New Blood with his son, remember that one? Was it New Blood? Yeah, I think it was. Whatever the second version of Dexter was, man, with his son, he's in there, man. He had the dude who kidnapped all the girls. Remember, had him down there in those cabinets, you know, the reporter, the podcast girl, all that kind of stuff, man. I feel like this is what the artist is giving me. He had them on display for that. You know what I mean? So grotesque masterpieces. It's not just about like an act of violence. You know what I'm saying? It's about like that artist, his twisted desire for like control. You know what I mean? His like immobility, or I should say immortality, and leaving a lasting legacy through these dark deeds, man. When we really introduce a real like villain-esque kind of capture character, you really gotta show the people why this person does what they do, why they probably shouldn't be liked, and then the way that they really like have come to be this individual. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I think how the artist like truly believes that their work is or will be appreciated as a form of artistic voyeury. You know what I'm saying? Just like you're gonna accept what I do regardless because I am the artist, man. But the whole vibe is once again pictured and sounded and crafted like a horror movie where the villain is both the killer and the curator of the victims. You know what I'm saying? It's like a chilling take, especially as we get into this Halloween season, stuff like that, on what happens when a disturbed mind blends creativity with pathological or with pathology of turning human suffering into like a sick exhibition. You know what I'm saying? Just like to show them, to put them on display. So I want to see how this really starts to weave its way around as the artist draws out more, and we're gonna see if Manfred reaches out and gone gets Donnie Tello to join the fray, man. He's gonna create his own Justice League. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, man. But once again, Donnie T Rex with this vivid, massive brain, you know what I'm saying, imagination when it comes to his craft and when it comes to his works, man. It's like he just can only be just saluted for continuing to push the narrative forward, man, to continue to push the craft and continue to like put out new and original kind of pieces, man. Like I said, we got this kind of stuff that I feel like at the end of it, man, can all become an audio book. You know what I'm saying? A musical. Uh, you can have it out there, Donnie, man. A musical audio book. Put it on audio because, like I said, once again, I listen to audio dramas. Ever since I've heard The Sandman for the first time and Batman, the unabridged story. I think it was unburied. Batman Unburied. That, and it was like a movie in your ears. Like those kind of audio books. I can't hear the monotone voice no more. So I wouldn't be surprised if eventually, or if you haven't already, Donnie, reach out, man. Reach out to one of these Amazons or whoever does audio dramas, man. You can make a first ever musical story driven audio drama. It ain't got to be 6 hours long. It ain't got to be nothing. It can be 20 minutes, but as long as you're the first, it can be digestible and you can build upon that, man. I'm telling you, you got a way. You're different. Fire, man. Once again, Donnie T Rex, brushes and strokes led off into the artist, man. And then we had the Dino Nuggets skit, man. Big salute, man. I appreciate it. I do represent the Dino Nuggets and they are fire. I need to go to the store. I'm actually gonna buy something. I'm gonna start to hold them down on Nuggets in the videos, man. Hold me to that. All right. Super fire. But once again, all the information for Donnie T Rex linked in the description below. Utilize that information, man. Support the artist, support the creative, man. I'm telling you, Donnie has a lot of songs on the channel, man. You guys can really just binge this. If you haven't already, check out Enter the Donnie Verse. I'm gonna have that link as well in the description, man. So you can just go down that playlist, man. I believe it's like 12 tracks or something like that, man. So you can most definitely get ahead of everything, see what else Donnie got to put up in with this one, see how this whole avenue with the artist is going to lead into with other villains, other storylines, things like that, man. If you really can't wait, I implore you to go ahead and check it out, man. Get ahead of the game and just don't spoil it for nobody. You know what I'm talking about? Fire, man. Of course, always, man, hit that subscribe button, support the artists. You know what I'm saying? I upload videos almost every single day, showcasing, pedestaling, and spotlighting these artists. I'm going to continue to do so as long as I continue to get you guys' attention, man, and you guys rock out with your boy, man. So get in the comments, let's laugh, joke, man. Let's have the discussion. Y'all can suggest music and all that kind of great stuff. We can go from there because this channel is all about the new up-and-coming independent international underground unsigned artists. It will always be that way. It will stay that way, and I hope I got you guys' support, man. It's been a pleasure from me to you. Till next time, and it will be soon. It's your boy, it's GFL. I'm out.